Hi there. Good morning. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Weather Network. It's Tuesday. It is the 3rd of February. 5:34. I'm Emily Vukovic.
I'm Tom Reynolds. It's certainly a much better day today than it was yesterday, but it is cold out there.
Yeah, temperatures are really quite frigid and wind chills making it feel even worse. I'd quickly like to thank the city of Oakville for making my drive this morning a lot easier. All the roads are nicely plowed and salted. They look really good. Yeah. Now, we do have a little bit of snow on the way. We've got a clipper that's going to be moving through the GTA tomorrow into tomorrow night. We're looking at, generally speaking, we'll talk more about the rest of the week. We'll get you right into the weekend. But first, Tom, what's going on the roads? Today's going to be good. We've got some sunshine in the forecast. Temperatures, yes, they are going to be cold. Clipper moves in through tomorrow morning, unfortunately, in time for our morning commute. Widespread amounts could be up to 5 centimeters, possibly 7 to 10 as well, depending on where you are. And then into the long-range forecast, after that clipper moves through, we return to bitterly cold temperatures. We're looking at -12 for Thursday, into Friday, -8, and then on Saturday and Sunday, new clipper moves through. Seems to be the trend this year. We are going to be seeing some more snow. The potential is there for a few centimeters, but we know that could change. Good morning. It's Tuesday. It is the 3rd of February. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Weather Network. It's 5:44. I'm Emily Vukovic.
And I'm Tom Reynolds, and I'm glad Wired and Willie came up with the right forecast yesterday, because I think a lot of people were taking a sigh of breath.
Well, a meteorologist, Dr. Doug Gillum, does not agree.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So he's with the other two groundhogs?
He's with the other two groundhogs, yeah. Right. He's saying 6 more weeks of winter. But you know what? If we see sunshine and temperatures moderate slightly, it won't be that bad.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
I'm looking on the bright side.
Okay.
Yesterday, it turned out actually to be a pretty gorgeous afternoon, but...
I hate it when that happens.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was very slippery. It was very dicey to be out on the road. I mean, the salt in the sand just doesn't cut it.
It doesn't work. And again, this morning, by the way, I mean, they put a lot of salt down, but it's just not going to work at these temperatures. You're hovering around -15, -20 when I was coming in. So it's cold, and you'll have to be careful.
Here's a look at our current temperatures.
Rest for it, but I wouldn't want to be in a job where I'm working outside all the time.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
But you know what? If you choose that kind of occupation, you are a true hardy Canadian. You can handle it.
Yeah.
You do. You just do it.
I guess. I mean, and I thank you for doing it. All the guys and girls that are out there working away and this stuff. Oh, boy,
exactly.
it's tough.
Well, we'll talk more about the remainder of the week, get you right into the weekend, but first, here's Tom. Not a bad day today. Mix of sun and cloud. We could see a little lake effect up through the Barrie area. Clipper moves in throughout the morning hours tomorrow. Could be making your morning commute a little dicey. And then once that moves out, we've got colder temperatures behind it. And as we set up for the weekend, another clipper system moves through. Generally speaking, temperatures staying cold throughout the week for the GTA. A little bit of a snow sandwich today. Yesterday, Hamilton picked up 40 centimeters of snow. Today, we're clear, and then tomorrow, more snow on the way. We've got a clipper coming in from across the Prairie provinces. This has the potential to bring us about 5 to 10 centimeters of snow. We're going to be closer to the 5 centimeter range than the 10 centimeter range through much of the GTA. Once the clipper passes through, we are going to be seeing cold temperatures return. Our temperatures will moderate slightly tomorrow. I mean, we're looking at -3, feeling a little colder with the wind. As we get into Thursday and Friday, high pressure pushes in. We are going to be seeing some sunshine. Temperatures will remain quite cold. And then for the weekend, another system brewing. This clipper is going to be dropping a few centimeters of snow as well, because it is still so far out. It looks as though we could see anywhere from 3 to 10 centimeters. Temperature-wise, we're looking at -2 tomorrow, but then Thursday back to the deep freeze at -12. Good morning. It's Tuesday. It is the 3rd of February. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Weather Network. 4 minutes after 6 o'clock, I'm Emily Vukovic.
And I'm Tom Reynolds, and a much, much better day for most of you. If you're heading out right now onto the highways, it's a pretty good drive. GO Trans is having a few minor delays on the Lakeshore line. They've switched problems from yesterday, still causing delays.
Well, yesterday I found once I got home and everything was plowed and snow blowed, it was actually a really beautiful day. Took Roxy for a walk. I mean, it was hard to kind of navigate through the streets because, like, a lot of the neighborhoods hadn't been plowed. But I could have been.
You could have been.
I definitely could have been.
That's right.
All right, well, a lot of areas did see enough snow to make snow forts. We'll talk totals in just a moment. But first, let's get to your temperatures. We'll talk about the rest of the week. We'll even get you into the weekend in just a moment. But first, Tom, how are the roads? I'm sorry, Tom, you're saying that like some of us weren't at work yesterday. Thank you to all the people that were at work yesterday. I know the rest of you enjoyed a snow day, but some of us, yeah, we were in the thick of it, that's for sure. All right, we do have more snow on the way for tomorrow. Today, not a bad day. We've got a little bit of sunshine in the forecast, but temperatures still staying quite cold. There goes the clipper. It's a fast mover. It'll drop 5 to 7 centimeters, and once it moves through, high pressure moves right back in again, so we're going to see some sunshine for Thursday, Friday, and then another clipper moves in over the weekend, and again, we could see some accumulating snow with this. Temperatures are really going to flip-flop, but the majority of them going to be cold. Now, believe it or not, we have a little bit more snow on the way. If 40 centimeters wasn't enough for you yesterday in Hamilton, you've got another 5 to 7 centimeters on the way. This is fairly widespread throughout the GTA. It's not starting this evening for us. It'll start to the south, so down towards the Windsor area. But throughout the day tomorrow, that's when we're going to see this snowfall. It's not going to be incredibly heavy. It could make a morning commute a little dicey, but for the most part, it'll move out quite quickly. It'll be gone by the afternoon, and we'll see clearer conditions throughout the evening. High pressure moving back in for Thursday and into Friday. But cold temperatures are going to be returning. For Saturday and into Sunday, another clipper system moves through, and this one is going to be bringing us a little bit more accumulating snow. If you've got big plans this weekend, if you're going skiing, if you're going boarding, if you're planning on ice skating with the kids or maybe tobogganing, I mean, the forecast looks great. We've got some light snow, temperatures hovering around -2. Sunday's going to get much colder behind the cold front. We're looking at -12, feeling like -21. Tomorrow, temperatures are relatively close to seasonal. It feels like it's been our first day close to seasonal in weeks, but then we cool back down behind the clipper. Thanks so much, Kasia. I'm Emily Vukovic. It is Tuesday. It's the 3rd of February, and I think that story is really relevant today. Roads, sidewalks, anything that hasn't been plowed and salted, very, very slippery. Then you get completely plowed into your driveway and you think, oh, now if only you could just have plowed that little part too, right? Well, we do have a little bit more snow on the way. This is nothing compared to yesterday's system. We're looking at about 5 to 7 centimeters widespread throughout the GTA, and it's going to come in quite quickly. We're going to start to see the effects of this early tomorrow morning, unfortunately, just in time for our morning commute. And then it will taper off throughout the afternoon and into the evening. Temperatures, however, behind this clipper are still going to be quite cold, and then we've got another system setting up for the weekend. For more on your traffic details, I'm going to send things over to Tom Reynolds. Snow, unfortunately, a little bit more. It's not going to be a really heavy snowstorm, certainly not 40 centimeters like it was yesterday in Hamilton. We're going to pick up a few centimeters, could be making the morning commute a little dicey tomorrow, but generally speaking, 5 to 7 centimeters is what we're going to see. Get out, enjoy a little bit of sunshine today. We are going to see cold temperatures, however, so bundle up. Once this clipper moves through, we've got cold temperatures again behind it. All right, here we've got Kim McDonald with Around the World in 60 seconds. It's Tuesday. It is the 3rd of February. Thanks for joining us here on the Weather Network. 6:44. I'm Emily Vukovic.
And I'm Tom Reynolds. And a much, much better day from the standpoint of the drive. Still a few problems for transit. We'll update all of that coming up.
We've got Kevin Yard. He's joining us in Waterloo this morning. And Kevin, I know yesterday was a snow day for many, us excluded, obviously. It was rough for the beginning of the morning, but then I think you actually started to have a little bit of fun with the 40 centimeters in Hamilton. All right, thanks so much, Kevin. Kids on my street were having a good time yesterday.
I think most kids were.
Yeah.
And I saw a lot of children out helping shovel the walks.
And their
like
little
that.
shovels, they're like this big, you know?
Yeah, they had a good time for sure.
Brooklyn had like her little blue sand shovel out.
Back to reality today, though. Back to school.
Back to school. And we'll even get you into the weekend in just a moment. But first, Tom, what's going on the roads? Well, we do have some snow on the way, so make sure you get out and enjoy a little bit of sunshine today, more of a mix of sun and cloud. And then by tomorrow morning, clipper moves through. Unfortunately, could be making your morning commute a little dicey. Behind that, we've got high pressure. Temperatures are going to return to very cold values. We're talking -12 for Thursday, feeling like the -20s yet again. Friday's going to be cold. And then on Saturday and Sunday, new clipper system moving through. This one could give us another few centimeters of snow. So if you've got outdoor plans, the temperatures are going to be just right for skiing, boarding, and all that good stuff. Hi there. Thanks for joining us. I'm Emily Vukovic. It's Tuesday. It is the 3rd of February, and we're taking a look into the future. We're taking a look at what we can expect to see in not only the next couple of days, but the next couple of weeks. We're going to start things off by taking a look at the pattern map for this week. Unfortunately, It's cold. So the only little sliver of mild air where we're seeing above seasonal temperatures is the west coast of British Columbia and down through the United States. For the remainder of us, right across the country and into the U.S., it is going to be cold. We've got frigid temperatures, wind chills feeling into the minus teens to the minus 20s. February looks like it is going to be a cold month. Now for Wednesday, we've got a clipper system moving through. It is going to be quite breezy. We're looking at anywhere between kind of 2 to 7 centimeters of snow throughout the GTA. By the time we get to Thursday, frigid air and blustery. So behind that clipper, we've got more Arctic air filtering in, and that is going to make us feel very, very chilly. But at least we've got a little sunshine, which will be nice. So as long as you bundle the kids up, they'll be okay to play in the snow. For Friday, cold, calm, and then on Saturday, it looks as though we've got another clipper system that's going to be making its way through. And this one also has the potential to drop a few centimeters of snow. So in areas around Hamilton, we saw 40 centimeters of snow yesterday. Through Oakville, we picked up 30 centimeters of snow. Midtown Toronto, 22 centimeters of snow. So we've got the clipper on Wednesday, the clipper on Saturday. We've got more snow on the way. Here's the pattern map for February, and like I was saying, it is going to stay very, very cold for the entire month. Our temperatures reflect that. We start warm up a little bit when we've got a clipper on the way, but then we cool back down dramatically behind it. All right, I'm going to turn things over to Tom Reynolds. He has an update on your morning commute. Good morning. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday. It is the 3rd of February, 4 minutes after 7. I'm Emily Vukovic.
And I'm Tom Reynolds, and a little bit on the chilly side, but a much better drive overall. We do have a few crashes. We'll update that.
Kevin Yard's joining us live in Waterloo this morning, and after, well, hanging out in 40 centimeters of snow and helping people get their cars out of ditches and shoveling people's driveways, you were a busy man yesterday, Kevin. I'm assuming today you'd probably like to take it easy. All right, thanks so much, Kevin. Yesterday, of course, was Groundhog Day.
Yes, it was, and I like Martin Willie again.
The groundhog in Wisconsin.
Don't like him.
Jimmy the groundhog bites Sun Prairie's mayor. Take a look at this. So here he is. He looks cute. He's talking to him. Oh, and he bites his ear. Ow! I like how we have it in slow motion. I feel bad for the guy. That's what you get when you can talk to a groundhog that close. We'll talk long range in a moment, but first, here's Tom. A clipper's going to be moving in throughout the day tomorrow. It'll start tomorrow morning, unfortunately, through our commute. And then once it moves out by the afternoon, high pressure moves back in. We could pick up anywhere between kind of 2 to 7 centimeters of snow. Temperatures remain cold, and then into the weekend, another clipper moving through the lower Great Lakes. Tomorrow, we warm up slightly with southerly winds, a high of -2. Well, today we're okay. We've got a mix of sun and cloud. Temperatures are going to be cold. Bundle up. Toronto has extended its cold weather alert for the city, and it will be in place until further notice. We've got about 3 to 7 centimeters on the ground for tomorrow on the ground. We are going to see a clipper move through, but temperatures are going to help warm up a little bit. That wind from the south will get up to a daytime high of around -3, but still feel a little cooler when you factor in that wind. Thanks, Kasha. I'm Emily Vukovic. It's Tuesday. It is the 3rd of February. And yeah, from falling to slippery roads to fender benders, it's really going to potentially impact the morning drive, which is not great. It's not going to certainly be as bad as yesterday, that's for sure. This is not a snow day forecast. Behind this clipper, we're going to see high pressure move back in, so we're going to see some sunshine, but temperatures will be cold for Thursday and into Friday. All right, I'm going to turn things over to Tom Reynolds. He has an update on your morning commute. Looking at a clipper coming in starting this evening with a few flurries. Heavier snowfall is going to be through the late overnight and early tomorrow morning, anywhere between 4 to 7 centimeters. Good morning. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday. It is the 3rd of February. I'm Emily Vukovic, 7:44.
Yes, and I'm Tom Reynolds, and only 6 more weeks of winter left, isn't there?
Depending on who you ask.
I don't like the roads down in the other parts of the states and stuff.
I don't think they'd like it if you called them rodents. Did you see the one that bit the mayor's ear?
Yeah, I saw the mayor. Yeah, poor guy. One of the groundhogs bit his ear.
Didn't even skip a beat. This is in Wisconsin. It took a chunk out of his ear. And he wasn't like, oh, you silly groundhog, why'd you bite my ear? He just kept going. The groundhog's prediction. It was very funny.
Oh, boy.
We've got Kevin here joining us in Waterloo this morning. And Kevin, I don't know, you were out on the street, you were talking to people yesterday being Groundhog Day. Kind of what was the consensus as you were dealing with 40 centimeters of snow? All right, thanks so much, Kevin. Yeah, a lot of people were busy getting their workouts yesterday. Well, why not? They had a snow day, right? All right, we'll talk more about the long range in just a moment. First, here's Tom. Well, we've got some more snow on the way. We are going to see possibly about 4 to 8 centimeters through the GTA starting tonight and in through tomorrow morning. Today we've got sunshine, mix of sun and cloud. Temperatures are going to be quite cold, feeling quite even colder when you factor in the wind chill. There goes the clipper moving through around the Niagara region. We could pick up 10 to 15 centimeters. Behind this clipper, we've got high pressure moving in, so we'll see a little bit more sunshine, but temperatures are going to go back to the deep freeze. And by the weekend, we've got another round of snow. Yes, it most certainly was a snow day yesterday. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Weather Network. It's Tuesday. It is the 3rd of February. 4 minutes after 8 o'clock, I'm Emily Vukovic.
And I'm Tom Reynolds, and certainly a much better day today, but we still have some very slick conditions out there, deceivingly so. People are going a little too fast with the conditions. We've got a lot of crashes happening.
Well, Kevin Yard has been joining us all morning. He's in Waterloo today. And Kevin, you were in Hamilton yesterday. Hamilton picked up 40 centimeters of snow. Oakville received about 30. Now, you were out helping people shovel. You were pushing people out of ditches. I'm sure today you're feeling much better about just kind of relaxing in the snow, right? Exactly. All right. Your long range is coming up. First, here's Tom. Well, we've got a little bit more snow on the way. We are going to be seeing a clipper move through tonight and into tomorrow morning, giving the GTA, generally speaking, about 4 to 7 centimeters, depending on where you are. Get out and enjoy a little bit of sunshine today. It is mostly cloudy now, but we should see a peek of the sun by the afternoon. In comes the clipper, moves out as quickly as it comes in. By tomorrow afternoon, we're going to start to see high pressure build back in, but temperatures are going to return to very cold temperature values. By Thursday, we're looking at a daytime high of -12. Well, we've got a clipper on the way tonight and into tomorrow. So on top of the already 30 to 40 centimeters we saw in many areas, we're going to see 5 to 10 more. Generally speaking, for the GTA, we're looking at about 4 to 7 centimeters, depending on where you are. We are going to see a little bit of sunshine today, potentially through the clouds. The clipper will move in tonight. And then behind this clipper, we've got a lot of cold air pushing in, so we are going to certainly feel a chill again throughout the day tomorrow and into Friday. And then Saturday, we do have a little bit more snow on the way for Saturday. Well, we are going to be seeing a fairly decent day today. A little bit of sunshine. Temperatures, however, are staying cold. Tonight and into tomorrow, we do have a clipper system moving through. We're going to see the potential for about 4 to 7 centimeters, generally speaking, throughout the GTA. Temperatures behind that clipper will cool down dramatically. We'll warm up with the clipper with that southerly flow, but behind that, high pressure moves back in, which means we'll see some sunshine for Thursday and Friday, but then we do have another system coming in throughout the day on Saturday that could be bringing us a little bit more light snow. So be prepared for a snowy week into a snowy weekend. Hi there. Thanks for joining us. It's Tuesday. It is the 3rd of February, 44 minutes after 8 o'clock. I'm Emily Vukovic, and there's 2 things I want to mention about that force of nature. One, the fact that Moncton, New Brunswick has picked up 140 centimeters of snow in the last 2 weeks.
That's a lot of snow.
And 2, that poor mayor in Wisconsin getting his ear bitten off.
You wake up a little tiny groundhog from his hibernation sleep, and he might be just a little bit on the nasty
I wonder if
side.
they didn't feed him or something.
Well, he just probably didn't want to wake up. I wouldn't want to wake up.
He didn't really come out of hibernation,
They
Tom.
might have. They might have just poked him and woke him up, pulled him out of his burrow.
No, he lives in some nice little cage with a handler and has a home. And oh yeah, I know the backstory.
Okay.
He's a happy little guy.
Happy little guy.
I was
Not so
wondering,
happy yesterday.
Lack of coffee, lack of bread. I don't know.
They don't feed groundhogs coffee.
I'm just kidding, obviously. Kevin Yard is joining us in Waterloo today. And Kevin, yesterday being Groundhog Day, you were in Hamilton, and that looks like the groundhog might be drinking more than just coffee. You were in Hamilton yesterday with 40 centimeters of snow. Are people believing Wyerton Willie? Are we going to see an early spring? Thanks, Kevin. All right, I'm going to turn it over to Tom for a quick update on traffic. Yeah, I would have been smiling if I had a snow day yesterday, too. All right, anywhere between 5 to 10 centimeters of snow is coming in with this next clipper system throughout the day tomorrow. We are going to be seeing slippery road conditions, unfortunately, just in time for the morning commute. It is going to be nowhere near as treacherous as yesterday, but still could get a little dicey. By the time this clipper moves through, we're going to see another drop in temperatures. We've got high pressure coming into play for Thursday and into Friday, so it is going to be quite cold. Thursday, we're looking at wind chills feeling more like the -teens. In into the -20s. And then over the weekend, if you've got ski plans, Saturday is probably the best day to hit the slopes. We're seeing a daytime high of -1, and we do have some light snow in the forecast for both Saturday and into Sunday. I'm Emily Vukovic, and joining me, meteorologist Dr. Doug Gillum. It's all about the long-range forecast. After a ton of snow, we return to cold temperatures. What's the pattern going to be like these next few weeks?
Well, I don't think we'll be talking about a snow drought for the rest of the month.
Right.
The snow that we have, we're going to keep. There is some more snow in the extended forecast. At this point, no major storm systems,
okay,
but a couple clippers that we're going to keep our eye on.
But if you do, and you're a skier, and you're a boarder, and you love the snow, well, then I think the forecast is pretty good.
Yes, a lot of winter weather ahead. Winter weather enthusiasts will love the next month. Now, the snow that falls on Wednesday into Wednesday night should be over by Thursday morning. Still potentially some slick roads, especially down towards Niagara. Definitely travel impact, though, if you're headed to Atlantic Canada, the Maritimes. Also some lake effect off Lake Huron on Thursday. Friday, fair and cold. Our next clipper system comes through Friday night into Saturday morning. This will just bring a few centimeters of snow. And actually, Saturday, a great day to get out if you enjoy winter weather and doing winter sports. Milder, not warm, but temperatures approach freezing, and the snow really shouldn't keep you from being able to get out and about. Just a few centimeters Friday night, ending Saturday morning. So get out and enjoy. Milder.
All right. Well, you know what? I'm not a huge fan of winter, but it's days like Saturday that even if you don't love winter, it's still going to be a good day to get out if we see a little bit of sunshine. Now, Sunday, we've got a system to the south.
Yeah, this is deja vu again. We've got a system tracking to our south. We'll be watching to see whether the northern edge of that system impacts the GTA. Northeast winds once again, so we'll be watching Hamilton to Niagara, and it'll be frigid, and the frigid temperatures continue into early next week. And the pattern for the week as a whole, Pacific air will try to push into the region, could get a day or so of milder temperatures, but overall, another week of very chilly temperatures.
Hi there, good morning. Thanks for joining us here on the Weather Network. I'm Emily Vukovic. It's Tuesday. It is the 3rd of February. It is cold, and we have picked up a lot of snow. Now, depending on where you are, snowfall amounts have ranged anywhere from 17 centimeters up. Everybody was out yesterday shoveling. A lot of people were helping other motorists get themselves out of some sticky situations. And one of those people is Kevin Yard. He joins us live this morning. He's in Waterloo. And Kevin, you were in Hamilton yesterday, the big winner in terms of snowfall. And how's your back feeling today? You must be a little sore from helping all those people get out of their driveways. All right, thanks so much, Kevin. Now, yesterday, coincidentally, was also Groundhog Day, and this groundhog in Wisconsin did not want to cooperate. I don't know if he had a bad night's sleep, or maybe they didn't give him enough breakfast. I don't know what his deal was, but he was telling the mayor the prediction and bit his ear. Could you imagine? And the mayor didn't even miss a beat. He just kept going with the prediction of the groundhog. If I was me, I don't know. I wouldn't let a groundhog get that close to me in the first place, but still, I don't know if I would have gone on without saying anything. Regardless, Wyerton Willie said we were going to have an early spring. Do we believe him? I don't know. We are seeing a little bit more snow moving in throughout the day tomorrow. We've got a clipper system that is going to develop through the late evening, through the overnight, and tomorrow morning. It's going to make our morning commute possibly a little dicey. It's going to be a little slick on many of the roadways, especially that QE 401 corridor. We are going to see high pressure move in behind it, so temperatures are going to remain cold into Thursday and Friday, but we just might see a little bit of sunshine. Thanks, Mike. I'm Emily Vukovic. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Weather Network. It's Tuesday. It is the 3rd of February. And yes, shoveling, that's kind of the nuisance part of all of that snow. But a lot of people were really enjoying it yesterday. Temperatures are going to warm up slightly because we have a southerly flow. It's going to not be a bad day today and not a bad day tomorrow, but the timing of this clipper isn't great. It looks as though it is going to be coming in just in time for our morning commute, and then we're going to see it taper off throughout the afternoon. But high pressure in behind that gives us sunshine, but it also gives us cold temperatures. We're going to see a daytime high on Thursday of about -12, feeling like the -20s. Friday stays cold, and then we've got a brand new clipper system coming in just in time for the weekend. So if you've got outdoor activities planned, if you're heading up north to go to ski country, well, you've certainly got a great weekend full of snow for it. Thanks, Chrissy. I'm Emily Vukovic. It's Tuesday. It is the 3rd of February, and snow Yeah, I don't know if a lot of people would have been running in it yesterday. Some areas picked up 40 centimeters of snow. So I think most people got their workouts by shoveling, snow blowing, taking the kids to the toboggan hill. The overnight and early morning, so it certainly could impact the morning commute. We're looking at, generally speaking, 5 to 10 centimeters. For the GTA, it looks more like kind of 4 to 7 centimeters, depending on where you are. Of course, if you're going down towards the Niagara region, that is where you have the potential to see 10 to 15 centimeters because the system is going to be primarily to our south. Start to see the cloud cover. There are the few flurries coming in. Heavier hit areas, western shores of Lake Ontario. Now, behind this clipper, our temperatures are going to return to frigid-like conditions. We are going to see high pressure move in. So we'll see some sunshine for Thursday and Friday, but it's going to be cold. And then we've got a brand new clipper system moving in for the weekend. So Saturday, Sunday, more snow on the way. Temperatures are going to be mild-ish for Saturday. And then Sunday, we're looking at -12. If you've got plans to hit the ski hill, you are looking at a great weekend. All that fresh snow yesterday and then a little bit more to come. Looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Thanks, Kasia. I'm Emily Vukovic. It's Tuesday. It is the 3rd of February. It is cold and some areas have picked up a lot of snow. We're ranging the snow totals from yesterday anywhere from 17 centimeters through Markham to 40 centimeters through the Hamilton area. Kitchener-Waterloo has picked up about 30 centimeters, and that is exactly where we joined Kevin Yard. He's standing at a very slippery intersection. Now, Kevin, yesterday I know this area was full of fender benders. How is it today? Thanks so much, Kevin. And it's cold today. See, Kevin, he's all bundled up. He knows exactly how to dress in these types of conditions. Today, we're going to see a daytime high of -6, but what we've already had, they're going to be minimal in comparison. We're looking at about 4 to 7 centimeters through much of the GTA, widespread 5 to 10, so depending on where you are. We are going to see a mix of sun and clouds throughout the day today. Cold temperatures. Clipper moves in tonight, continues through the morning hours, and then will start to taper off by late in the afternoon. High pressure moves in, so Thursday, Friday, we're going to be seeing some sunshine. And then on Saturday, a brand new clipper decides to join us from across the prairie provinces, and that is going to bring us a little bit more accumulating snowfall. Thanks, Kim. You can catch more of her videos online at theweathernetwork.com. I'm Emily Vukovic. It's Tuesday. It's the 3rd of February. It is cold, and we've got some more snow on the way. In through the GTA, we're looking at amounts anywhere between kind of 4 to 8 centimeters, but generally speaking, 5 to 10 fairly widespread, except if you're down through the Niagara region, 10 to 15 down through Fort Erie. Just that system is just tracking a little bit to the south of us. Now, this snow is going to be on top of, well, already 40 centimeters. She wouldn't go outside like this golden retriever would, because the snow was literally up to her neck. She couldn't do it. She just couldn't do it. All right, the clipper's going to be moving in through later on tonight and into tomorrow morning. We are going to be seeing a very tricky and dicey morning commute, unfortunately. But we do have high pressure moving in behind it through the afternoon and evening, which means we're going to be setting up for more sunshine throughout the day for Thursday and Friday. Tomorrow, our temperatures warm up with that southerly flow. Thursday and Friday, they cool tobogganing. You've got a great weekend for it because we do have a little bit more accumulating snow on the way.
This weather segment